All right, welcome everybody. This is going to be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome Scorpio Crosswalkers. You are warmly invited as well. We're going to get you a energy card reading. This reading is taking place in the month of July, but whenever it comes across your feed, if you catch it, it may have messages for you. We have got Battle of the Blues, taking steps towards a positive change. Coming up in the base of the spread. So it looks like we may be getting ready here to bring ourselves out of maybe a sort of down or apathetic state a little bit. We've got competition, summon courage and self-confidence coming out. And one more, please, my friends, for the base of the energy. Can you let Scorpio know? We've got Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. That's beautiful. We'll get you some additional clarifying cards. The base energy of this spread is really kind of giving me the feeling of needing to summon up the courage or the self-confidence to put yourself out there a little bit and to expect a positive result out of the situation. So I'm not sure if you have something that you've been working on that it's time to just let it out into the world, some platform that you're thinking of being on, or something that you're ready to share or move forward with. But it feels like Spirit is trying to let you know that the positive change or the way out of the sort of apathetic state that we see right here with this Battle of the Blues card is to go ahead and have the courage to put yourself out there and to put yourself in the intention or the expectation of a positive result. Open your heart and expect a miracle. What else can you tell me about this situation, please? What is the rest of the energy with it for Scorpio? We've got the Serpent coming out, number 23. It says knowledge and healing. It's a very positive card. The Serpent shows up in the spread when we're ready to shed our skin because we've outgrown an old version of self, an old self-concept, or when we are integrating the lessons and healing from something and ready to move on from it. Risk, number 40. Absolutely. And that's coming up on that competition card that says summon the courage and self-confidence. So Spirit is asking you to go ahead and take a risk here. And we've got number 22, the deer, gentleness and diplomacy coming out with it. And that's coming out on top of that, open your heart to a miracle. Let's see what Tarot has to say, get some specifics on the 3D situation, like what is the happenings in the physical realm surrounding this energy. But I like it, Scorpio. There's a lot of encouragement here from Spirit to go ahead and put yourself out there, whatever that may look like for you. All right. What can you tell us about this situation over here with the Serpent, please? We've got the Five of Pentacles coming out with it. And the Five of Pentacles is going to be like feeling left out in the cold. It's usually like a lack mentality mindset. So, and it's with that fighting our way out of the Blues card. So I feel like we may be bouncing back here from a situation that had us feeling left out in the cold or feeling like we weren't good enough. Yeah, Spirit says we're moving on from that. The Eight of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves us. So absolutely, we're walking away from this lack mentality mindset that's had us in this blues state. The card that says making some positive changes moving forward. Perfect. We are ready to leave that energy behind, and that's a beautiful thing. Can you tell me, what is this risk, please? What is Scorpio walking into? What can we let them know, please? The Ten of Cups. It's the happily ever after card. It's your white picket fence, or whatever your version of happily ever after looks like. It's the rainbow after the storm. So we're taking a risk that's actually for our Ten of Cups, for our happily ever after here, Scorpio. And Spirit really reinforcing that it's okay to believe in yourself and have the self-confidence to move forward with it. What else can you let me know, please? King of Swords coming in. So this is going to be a card of truth and authority, of being clear on your own thought processes and having the confidence to move forward with those thought processes. What else, please? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. This feels like take the Wheel of Fortune in your hand. It's within your authority here. You have the power, the clarity, and the authority to take the Wheel of Fortune in your hand, to turn it in your favor by believing in ourselves and in whatever our Ten of Cups is for us. Tell me about this on the other side here. Expecting miracles, the Deer, gentleness and diplomacy. What are we needing to step gingerly like the deer? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Wands coming up. So this is a swift moving energy, a swift victory, but it says to get in alignment with what it is you want. You can see that all the rods are moving in the same direction. They're all aligned. So they can move swiftly to a swift victory when everything is in alignment. One more for this, please. I think I'm feeling the vibe, but one more, please. Yep. The Hermit. Yeah. So the Hermit is the card of going within, of isolation to seek knowledge. But it's also, you can see he's got that lantern in his hand there. When the Hermit emerges from his isolation period, he's got his inner knowledge that he's cultivated, his own inner shining light, his own guiding star. And that inner knowing becomes the star in the lantern that lights his way. I think that it's the Ace of Cups. So it is a new emotional offering. Something that makes you feel overflowing with joy. Sometimes this is some new love situation, usually read with the cup cards as an emotional cup. But it could also just be something that is whatever the lantern, the star. Okay, so whatever the star is in this lantern, it's whatever it is that's on the inside here for you, and it's going to be different for different people. You have to take what resonates for yourself, but it's the thing that feels fulfilling or feels like joy or feels like love. That's that guiding star that Spirit is wanting you to follow and get in alignment with, is whatever the emotionally fulfilling thought process or imagining is. So when you imagine yourself overjoyed or in love with life, What does that picture of self look like to you? We're going to get you some top end energy. This is going to let us know like what the energy is looking like from Spirit's perspective and get you some advice on how to work with that energy. Number 22. 22 could be significant. 222 could be significant. It could be something that you're seeing a lot. We've got number 21, blessings and curses, psyche, self-love, and beauty. It says, don't be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers. Beautiful. This is a card about like radical self-acceptance. There really is nothing, it sounds like a strange thing to say sometimes, but there really is nothing ugly or wrong about our experience as humans. Everything that we experience as humans is a part of the unfolding of our journey and the development of our soul. Number 36, the seeker, all-seeing eyes, spirit, and release. Could you surrender just a bit more? And that card is coming up on the center of the spread, the one that has the risk card on it and the one that has the like courage and self-confidence card. And number 20, you don't need it all figured out. The gifted guide, stars, chaos, and opportunity. Beautiful. This card turns up in the reading to let us know that even if you don't have it all figured out, Spirit has it figured out. Spirit's got your back. They already know where the path is. And that's coming up on top of that angel of miracles that says, expect a miracle. Let it flow in. So it's absolutely reiterating, like, Spirit's got your back. They know where things are going, even if you don't at this time. And to trust. It says surrender. Can you surrender just a little bit more? Believe in yourself. Have some self-confidence just a little bit more, enough to take that risk. I love it. What an exciting feeling. Let's get some tarot on top of those cards as well. Spirit, how can Scorpio best work with this energy? What is the advice here? What would you like them to know about these cards? You've got the Four of Cups coming up, or the Four of Coins, excuse me, the Four of Pentacles coming up over here on top of this blessings and curses card. And this is a card of holding on too tightly to something. Sometimes it can be a card of building like material wealth, but this feels like, especially coming up on this need for self-love and acceptance, for accepting the beauty of the journey, thorns and all. Spirit is asking, what are we holding on to over here? Holding on to something a little bit too tightly. Maybe this feeling of the past feeling, the feeling of the lack mindset or being left out in the cold. What else, please? The Two of Wands. So, once again, this is all coming up on top of that card that says climbing our way out of the blues, like making some positive changes for ourselves. And the Two of Wands is going to be a card of getting into our feelings about a situation, making plans. In the Two of Wands, usually the world is in their hands. So literally it's build your energy, decide what direction you want your alignment to go in. The Four of Swords. So this is a card of rest, recuperation, taking some time off. It's also a card of meditation, of going within. In the Four of Swords, the person is usually shown like in a praying sort of a position, and they're being watched over by a guardian angel as they pray. So it could be the need to go within a little bit. That's coming on top of that seeker card. Remind me, what is it? All-seeing eye, spirit, and release. It's that card that's asking for surrender. Maybe a good idea to do like some void state meditations. They're not exactly the funnest kind of meditation, but sometimes when we release all thought, even if it's just for a little while, it helps the messages come in clearer. The sun. So yeah, I really feel like Spirit is wanting to help guide the way towards your happiness, your fulfillment. The sun is a card of joy and appreciation. It's also a card of like shining a light on something, putting a spotlight on something. There's a lot of happiness to be had here. Six of Coins. Yeah. A situation that is going to be very reciprocal for you. Balanced. Having enough to be a generous situation. Having enough to be generous. A situation that's going to be reciprocal. Let's get this over here. Three of Cups. So reason to celebrate, reason to be joyful. And that is coming up on this, the card of expect miracles. I really feel like Spirit is telling you, like, in the energy, in the vortex, if you will, like the party's already started for you. That's really what it felt like to me. Like, it feels like Spirit is already partying for you because they can already see it unfolding. They literally want you to expect a miracle because it's already happened as far as they're concerned. They're just waiting for you to join the party. And that's about getting that energy in alignment. Like, get your energy in alignment with the miracle, with the party. The Hermit, again, yeah. They're really wanting you to follow the inner wisdom here. Either that or you're surrounded by Virgos. But I'm really feeling like they're reiterating the message, right, Scorpio, that the party, it's almost like saying that the party is within. We're already partying. Inner self is already partying. Your spirits and guides are already in the energy. They just want you to come along to the party. Come and join the party. And that way when you come out, you've got your guiding star. You've got your energy in alignment. I love this. Flying over here, yeah, the Hierophant. Hierophant. Excuse my pronunciations of words. The Hierophant is a spiritual authority. I'm going to get you another card on it to see how they want it interpreted. Sometimes it means like an institution or a structure or something literal. Oh, hello, buddy. Six of Swords. So, okay. It feels like breaking with tradition is what the message is. So yeah, the Hierophant is sometimes the traditional way of thinking about things or the institutional way of doing things. And the Six of Swords is like moving on to something else, moving on to something that works better for you. In the Six of Swords, usually you can see the person is being ferried away. They're taking their swords and leaving everything else behind and moving on to something that works better for them. And the swords is a mental suit, so it's like symbolically, it's like taking your lessons, taking the things that you've already been through, and moving away from, leaving behind what no longer serves you, leaving the baggage behind, what no longer serves you, but taking the lessons and the good stuff and moving on to a better phase for yourself. Let's get you a closing message and see what they want to let you know as a closing message. This looks like really solid energy for this month, or the upcoming the upcoming couple of weeks anyway. I'm feeling like we're really getting ourselves out of an apathetic state or a previous cycle of not feeling so great about things, and stepping outside of a comfort zone, having some self-confidence, taking this risk, whatever it is, the risk towards whatever it is that is the Ten of Cups for you. It really just opens up an energetic pathway that shines light on something that's a true passion, something that makes you feel overjoyed, and Spirit wants you to join the party. So let's get you a closing message. What for Scorpio, please? What should I let them know? What would you have me convey? This says 35, past life activation. That's interesting. Let's read it for you and see what it says. You have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You have had many lifetimes already, and even if you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving being that you are today. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual worlds in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and greater good. I'll read you the invocation for it. It says, through divine grace, protection, mercy, and empowerment, I call for the activation of all past life gifts and abilities that will serve my highest and most joyful, inspirational, and soul-satisfying success in this lifetime. I ask for healing assistance from the higher beings that love me unconditionally so I can swiftly release any unhelpful conditioning or resistance to the expression of these talents. I ask for inspiration and guidance to bring them to life in the world in the best possible way this lifetime. May all beings receive their full divine inheritance with mercy and grace through all my own free wills, so be it. Perfect, beautiful. And yeah, the angel, it sounds like the angel of miracles is ready and here for you. Thank you so much for those messages, Spirit. We appreciate you so much. We appreciate your energy and your messages and working with us. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for being here. I appreciate you so much. You'll have to drop me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. Let me know what's going on, how it works out for you. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We'll be back with more readings and spiritual content later. Have a good one.